Hey folks, this is Shane, amateur radio call sign KD9NJJ. I am on the Superior Hiking Trail, a trail that runs from Duluth, Minnesota up to the Canadian border along Minnesota's north shore of Lake Superior. A great place for backpackers and hikers alike. And if you're like me, into that and portable radio, this place is a little bit of a slice of heaven. There are several summits on the air summits on this trail, and it also goes through some state parks. So it's a SOTA and POTA operating paradise. So today I'm heading towards Moose Mountain. I can't remember the designator off the top of my head, but I will put it right there. And it is a 4-point summit, but since this is the first weekend in December 2021, I get the 3 bonus points, so it's a 7-pointer. Yay for that. I'm not going to record too much of the trail. I'm trying to conserve the battery, but I put in at the Oberg Mountain Loop trailhead. It's just north of Toph, Minnesota, before you get to Lutsen, Minnesota. The trail is about, I think it's 2.3 miles to Moose Mountain. And on Moose Mountain, besides the summit, on the backside is some ski slopes for the Lutsen ski resort. So if you're not in the hiking mode, you can go to the ski resort year-round and take the gondola up to Moose Mountain. There's a little restaurant up there and everything, so plenty of options for the activator and you. So enough talking about this place. Let's get moving. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of snow, so that's easy going. But we got the yak tracks on the shoes. It's a little windy, and but not too bad. It's gonna be a fun time. So we're just getting into where things start to get interesting. The trail for the most part is pretty flat. Some ups and downs, nothing major. But we're right at the base of Moose Mountain now. Moose Mountain is pretty much a big old ridge, and it's steep getting up on all sides of it. And this is where it just starts to get steep. We'll go right on up, and we'll go pretty much, there's no switchbacks or anything. We go straight on up. Now for you guys with real summits, it's no big deal. I mean, you probably have more elevation gain going to your mailbox, but for us flatlanders, this is the real deal. So I'll be taking my time, especially with it being in the winter. There's a little bit of snow, and there's some roots and rocks on this, so footing is going to be critical. So I gotta take it slow, pay attention, so I don't make the news. If you're out of shape and you know what, pant like a dog. If you're out of shape and you know what, pant like a dog. Alright, so the ascent up Moose Mountain, well, not the most difficult. It is kind of a pain in the ass, but the coolest part is as soon as you get to the top, you're rewarded with this awesome view of Lake Superior. So, ain't that cool? Now I mentioned at the last scene there when I was at the overlook that I'm on top of Moose Mountain now, but this thing is really a long ridge plateau, if you will. At that point, according to the SOTA Goat app, I was 150 vertical feet from the summit, but I'm 1.2 miles away from the summit trail-wise. So you're up pretty flat. Obviously there's a little bit of an incline eventually to where the summit proper is. So it's really nice up here. You get some nice views both inland and out onto Lake Superior. So it's pretty cool. Nice hike. Kilo Delta 9, November, Juliet, Juliet. And that, my friends, is when the battery died in my camera. I was just getting set up, I didn't notice it, and I just kept on going. And to be honest, you didn't miss much. There wasn't a whole lot of radio play on my end that day. There's a bit of noise on the bands. I set up, I made 2 or 3 contacts with Parks on the Air activators. Found an empty spot, started calling CQ. Nobody heard me. Had spotty self-service, couldn't get a spot out. And just wrapped it up by chasing a few Summits on the Air and Parks on the Air folks. I think I wound up with just 5 contacts. To be honest, I was a little underdressed and I didn't realize that the front was coming in, so the wind was kicking my butt. My feet went numb, my hands were numb. I wasn't having a lot of fun, so I got the park activated and packed things up and headed home. But it was a fun time nonetheless. Superior Hiking Trail is one of my favorite places. I like to do a little backpacking on there a few times a year. If you're in the area, it's a place you got to check out if you're into backpacking and portable radio. There's a few summits right on the trail, and the trail goes through a couple state parks. So several opportunities for Parks on the Air and Summits on the Air if you're into that kind of thing. If you're watching this video, you just might be. So that's about it. Sorry it was a abrupt ending, but give you a little after action report to make up for it, maybe. So anyways, catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey folks, it's Shane. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. I don't know why I paused there, but we'll start over.